Hi, how are you? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures with the Gnome Warlock. Today, we are outside of Gnome, guys. And we will be making our way inside. We need to use one of these potions, the shadowy potions. Let's see if I can use it now. There we go. So we are friendly with Gnome. See, all the cultists. They're cool with us. It only lasts 20 minutes, so we need to maybe reapply it. It's a pretty big place, Shadowhold, but see what happens here. It's pretty cool that we have this as a warlock, though. You can be quite the menace in this in this area as a warlock in World PvP if you have this Taint of Shadow up. I wonder if we'll see any horde down here. Yeah, there's one right there. All right, let's make our way through here quick before we get ganked by a rogue. They will be coming. Last time I ganked a warlock in here, I had a rogue chasing us all through Spellwood. What if I go down here, will our... Yeah, our Voidwalker will catch up. And last episode, we got our Raging Beast Blood, guys. Happy we got that. And I hope you guys are doing well today. Doing pretty good. Oh, these vile oozes are not friendly. They don't care that we have the Taint of Shadow, but we'll just run through. We got no time for oozes. There's Rakaya. Rakaya is not friendly either. Interesting. We'll have to fight Rakaya. And this vile ooze is still chasing us down for some reason. Insane. And we would have to fight all the way down here. If we didn't have this Taint of Shadow potion. There's Shadow Lord Feldan. He's got two succubuses with him, Mora and Salia. We're almost at the end here. And there he is, Lord Banehollow. Hello. I always forget the name of these guys. There he is. Pretty epic character here. They're from the Shadowlands, from what he's I don't know what they call these guys. He's a Dreadlord, yeah, the Dreadlords. Supposedly they're from Shadowlands, Revendreth. That's where they came from. And there's his minion, Erdan. Alright, let's have a chat with him before we lose our disguise and he doesn't like us anymore and fights us.
Adventurer, but do not think that allows you more than an instant of my time. You wish to enter my good graces, then kill for me my servant Ulathek.
I wonder where Ulathek is. Ulathek the traitor. Supposedly it's in Jadenar. My servant Ulathek is pathetic. How he grow. There we go. There we go. All the
Kelnarath plans to usurp my power here, and Ulathek is his spy. Prove that you serve me, and not my rivals. Confront.
What the heck? I wonder how long this lasts. Actually, we're kind of going the wrong way here, aren't we?
Tell him that I know his secret and watch as fear pricks him. Then bring me the traitor's heart.
Alright, so we'll go find Ulathek. Watch us get ganked while doing it. So he's in Shadowhold to the west. I'm not too sure where the heck that is, but it's in here. This is Shadowhold, so we'll see if we can find him. And we're going to try a new spec, guys. I'm going to go Demonology. Eventually. Check out a fun Demonology spec. Because we've tried Affliction when we started leveling up. And then we switch to... Is this him here? There he is. And then we switch to Destruction. No, I guess we'll give Demonology a try. Get a Felguard.
I hold counsel with Dreadlords, and the matters we discuss are not your concern.
Dreadlords? Perhaps you mean Lord Banehollow. He sends his regards and has a message for you.
A message from Banehollow? What message is that? Does he have need of his great advisor and servant?
I got ganked here.
Does he require my presence?
No, Ulathek, he knows your secret. He knows you plot with Lord Helnarath of Zoroth.
What? But how? No, this is not possible. I have been so careful. He could not know. You lie, and now you'll die for your deceit.
It's no lie, traitor. Banehollow wants your heart, and I'm going to get it for him.
Dabu.
You dog, now I'll trap your soul into a shard. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Well, we want to get this imp down. And then we'll, probably kill Ulathek here. Maybe I should use Haliterror. I'll use a health pot. There we go, he died. Gonna Shadow Bolt here. Get rid of her. There we go. We have his hot. It's an interesting fight. Didn't know we would get, you know, ambushed like that. But he clearly was a traitor. Sarfog held it down. And so did Haliterror. Haliterror was really strong there. It was looking kind of bad for a little bit. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going down the Demonology tree. We'll get a Felguard going. Check that pet out, and we'll also get a Soul Link, which is pretty strong ability. When active, 20% of all damage taken by the caster is taken by your Imp, Voidwalker, Succubus, Incubus, Fellhunter, or Felguard, or Subjugated Demon instead. That damage cannot be prevented. In addition, both the Demon and Master will inflict 5% more damage. Lasts as long as the Demon is active and controlled, so... It's sort of like Beast Mastery, but for Warlocks. That's pretty much what Demonology is. Pet does a lot of the damage. And you're pretty tanky, so you're hard to kill. So we'll check that out while we're out in the open world questing, and then when I do dungeons, we'll probably stick with Destruction, because it's just such a great spec for dungeons with just to improve more. You do more fire damage, which is most of your AoE damage, and then your Shadow Bolts are stronger as well. I can already taste the heart of Ulathek on my lips. So sweet is the flesh of a traitor.
How splendid. After rotting a week, this heart will prove a succulent treat. Perhaps I will send for Ulathek's head and place it before me as I eat. You have done me a service, adventurer.
Alright.
So my patience for you has grown marginally. So you come to me seeking Zerothian Stardust. You wish to open a portal to Zoroth. The domain of Helnurath, my rival? Perhaps you plan to steal from him one of his precious dread steeds? Very well. My servant Burdan has a supply of Zerothian Stardust. You may obtain it from him, if you can pay the price.
Alright, so we had to pay 150 gold for the Zerothian Stardust, guys. And that was it. We got the dust. And we will head back, I guess. We'll just go to Ironforge. And we will probably buy some stuff from the auction house. And we'll also probably change our spec, this spec here. We'll swap to Affliction. But we'll change, we'll change our spec to Demonology eventually. So let's check out the quest here. Want to see what other items we need before we head back. Let's just see here. Warlock. Yeah, the mount quest. So there's quite a bit of items we need to purchase. And we'll just buy them all. So we got the dust. We got to bring it back. And they're going to tell us to buy a few things here. One of them is dark iron ore. Let's See, pretty cheap. Nice. We're very lucky. We need 25 of these. So I guess we'll just buy 18, and we'll buy this 3 stack. And then I guess we'll buy 2 more stacks of 3. Or we could just buy this 10 stack and sell the rest. I think we'll just do that. Just in case we need extras. It's a little bit cheaper, like, I don't know. Probably should have bought less, but it doesn't matter. We also need large brilliance shards. 6 of them. Yeah, there we go. About 6 of those. And we need 35 black dragon scales. These could be expensive because they're kind of hard to get, but they're actually not too bad. This is pretty close here. This is 20 stack, but it's pretty expensive. We'll buy the 16 for sure. We'll just buy the 16 and the 20. The 7 doesn't really seem worth, even though it's pretty cheap. That should get us 36, so we'll take that. And then we also need elixir of shadow power. 10 of these. These are expensive. Pretty damn expensive. Everyone else is selling them for a ridiculous amount. This is the only guy selling them. We need 10 of them. 5 gold a pop. It is what it is. There we go. That was kind of expensive, but it is what it is. Not too bad. And we also need 3 Arcanite bars. These could be expensive, but probably not too bad in TBC. They're expensive. They're not too bad. 6 gold. They used to be like 60, 50 gold a pop in vanilla. I think that's all we need. That should be it. I hope. So we spent quite a bit there. Spent at least like 200 gold. I sent myself some gold though on for my bank alt. Gave him like 400 for the rest. But yeah, we spent quite a bit. Paid almost double for the shadow power elixirs. Just do open all. And then our bank alt sent us some gold, so we have some more for the future. But not too bad. Still pretty cheap. I think this character had 300 gold on him, right? And 350 or something like that. And then I spent 150 on the dream dust or whatever, the star dust or whatever. And then I spent another probably 150 on all the mats. Let's take a look at a demo. Demo spec here. Take a look at one. Popular spec is also for PvP. It makes you like a tank. You get it's called SLSL. So you have Soul Link, which makes you pretty damn tanky. And then you get also Siphon Life. That's what SLSL means. Siphon Life, Soul Link spec. So not only are you like very tanky with Soul Link, you also are getting life back from Siphon Life and also Demon Armor, and then you also have, you know, your all your other abilities that get your
Want to make your demons more powerful? It'll cost
get your
you,
health
but
back.
You've come to the right place.
Like Siphon Life, Drain Life, all that stuff. So we have Grimoire of Torment rank 6 now. I guess we'll pick that up. Just looking if there's Grimoire of Suffering for the Voidwalker, supposedly. Too sure if we need to use these, do we? I do want to pick up the Felguard ones, though. Grimoire of Tainted Blood rank 4. It's all level 56. This stuff is 60, so I know we need that. The Fell Hunter ones, I'm pretty sure we learned them, didn't we? There's Felguard Intercept, Felguard Cleave. We'll probably bring them out soon. I'll use this though, and we'll get these Voidwalker books learned. It's one thing about these books, it's hard to know if you bought them already or not. You don't want to buy things twice. There we go, Suffering rank 4 and Grimoire of Torment rank 6. There we go. And let's reset our talents here.
Only corrupts those who are weak. Keep up on your training, or you may find a.
Oh, we got Siphon Life rank 4 now. Can he? Yeah.
Only corrupts
Trying to
those
learn
who
my
are weak.
talents.
Keep up on your training, or you may find a similar fate.
All right, let's try Demonology, guys.
Many students of all they had previously learned, so that I might teach them anew. The service I offer becomes increasingly difficult to perform each time it is done. It is for that reason that it becomes increasingly expensive with each retraining. Do you desire that I break you of the talents you have learned?
All right, so we took Improved Hellstone, increases the amount of health stored by your Hellstone by 20%. Demonic Embrace increases our stamina by 15%, but reduces our spirit by 5%. Fell Intellect increases the intellect of our Imp, Voidwalker, Succubus, and Incubus, Fell Hunter, and Felguard by 15%, and increases our maximum mana by 3%. Fell Domination, your next Imp, Voidwalker, Succubus, Incubus, all your pets summoned spell has its casting time reduced by 5.5 seconds, and its mana cost reduced by 50%, so it's almost instant. Fell Stamina increases our pets' stamina by 15%, increases our maximum health by 3%, so you get pretty tanky with this spec. Demonic Aegis increases the effectiveness of our Demon Armor and Fell Armor by 30%. That's kind of insane. This is oh, in this spec, I have to like change I have to actually upgrade all my abilities here. I haven't used this spec in ages. So all of my abilities are a bit outdated. Like Fear is rank 2 here. Like pretty much every ability needs to be updated here. Curse of Doom we didn't really have up. I'll do this on the way there. I just want to get our Felguard out and teach him some abilities. So yeah, Master Summoner is probably an ability we want. And I'm following a tree here. Just a guide to see. We'll check, because I just want to check the spec out and see what the recommended spec's like. We could mess around with the other stuff later. Like you can focus on a certain demon, right? You can focus on the Succubus as well by Improved Sayad. Increases the effect of your Succubus, Lash of Pain, and Soothing Kiss spell by 10%. and increases the duration of your succubus's seduction and lesser invisibility spells by 10%. So you can focus on other demons. We're just going to focus on Felguard. So yeah, Master Summon and reduces the cast time of our summoning spells by 4 seconds and the mana cost by 40%. Unholy Power increases the damage done by our demons' melee attacks by 20%. That's pretty damn strong. And then there's Demonic Sacrifice. This is a pretty cool ability. I've talked about this a few times. So it increases, what you can do is when activated, you sacrifice your summoned demon, and it grants you an effect for 30 minutes. So you don't have a demon anymore. But, and we're trying to get to this on the destruction tree. Because you pretty much don't have a pet when you play destruction. You use Demonic Sacrifice. I assume you probably sacrifice your succubus or incubus. And it increases your shadow damage by 15% since you're mostly just casting Shadow Bolt, right? So that's probably what you pick. You can also sacrifice your Felguard and get 10% increased shadow damage, but you'll also get 2% mana regen, which is kind of cool. The Void Walker restores 2% health every 4 seconds. The Fell Hunter restores 3% mana every 4 seconds, and the Imp increases fire damage by 15%. So we could sacrifice our Imp, go into a dungeon, and Hellfire would do 15% more damage. Pretty cool ability. And then there's Master Demonologist here. We're going to rank this up 5 times. Grants both the Warlock and the Summoned Demon an effect as long as that demon is active. So we'll be using Felguard. So that'll increase all damage caused by 5% and all resistances by 0.5 per level. So that's quite a bit of resistances as well. As we level up, we'll get even more tanky with our resist. Fell Hunter increases all resist by 1 per level. That's a lot of resist as well. Succubus Incubus increases all damage caused by 10%. Void Walker reduces physical damage taken by 10%. And Imp reduces threat caused by 20%. It's pretty good for dungeons. Not bad. We're going to take 1 rank of Mana Feed. When you gain mana from drained mana or life tap spells, your pet gains 33% of the mana you gain. I guess that goes up to 100% eventually. And then we're going to take Soul Link. Talked about this spell already, but talk about it again. When active, 20% of all damage taken by the caster is taken by your demon. That damage cannot be prevented. In addition, both the demon and master will inflict 5% more damage. And it lasts as long as the demon is active and controlled. So it's like an instant cast. I guess you can just keep it up while the demon's up. I wonder if it's like an ability. Demonic Knowledge. We're going to rank this up by 3. Increases the spell damage by... your spell damage by an amount of equal to 12% of your total active demon stamina plus intellect. And then Demonic Tactics. Take 5 of these. Increases a melee and spell crit strike chance for you and your summoned demon by 5%. And then there's Felguard, guys. We can now summon a Felguard. We'll be summoning the Felguard quite a bit here. Let's get him out here. Let's put him here for now. So I want him to learn all the abilities.
Who dares summon me?
And there he is, our Felguard. Doesn't have too many abilities. We have 1 book already. We have Demonic Frenzy, so let's teach him that. Wonder what that does. Felguard's damaging melee attacks cause a Demonic Frenzy, increasing attack power by 5% for 10 seconds. This effect can it stack up to 10 times.
Want to make your demons more powerful? It'll cost you, but you've come to the right place.
All right. So we're going to focus on the Felguard here, guys. So here we go. Grimoire of Anguish rank 1. Grimoire of Spell Lock. That's for Fell Hunter. Kumar Cleave rank 2. Kumar of Intercept rank 1. They can do so much. Kumar Cleave rank 1. I assume we need rank 1 if we want to learn rank 2. Kumar of Anguish rank 2. We'll see. Let's just see if you can learn rank 2 before you learn rank 1. Maybe you can. Yeah, you can. We'll just learn rank 1 too. Why not? Doesn't matter. We bought it.
Want to make your demons more powerful? It'll cost you, but you've come to the right place.
Kumar of Avoidance, Felguard ability. There's Anguish rank 1. We already know Anguish, so we had that book, I just didn't see it.
Want to make your demons more powerful? It'll cost you, but
It's
you've
okay.
come to the right place.
So which ones do we need to learn for the... Seems like the Felguard's good for now. But we'll have to come back eventually. It seems to be good. So he's got Anguish rank 2. This is just passive. And he can taunt the creature, increasing chance it will attack the Felguard. So it's pretty much like a Voidwalker. It's also Avoidance, increases the chance to avoid area of effect attacks by an additional 50%. Cleave rank 2, a sweeping attack that does your weapon damage plus 50 to the target, its nearest ally. That's also just does that automatically. We already talked about Demonic Frenzy, and he has Intercept. Charge an enemy, causing 65 damage and stunning it for 3 seconds. That's going to be cool to see. So I'm going to head to the bank here, guys. I've noticed we have quite a bit of loot on us, especially cloth. So I'm just going to dump that all in the bank, and then we'll make our way over to the Imp. And we'll turn in these quests, guys. Hopefully we can turn a few more in with all of the loot we picked up. And I think we have another... We have 10 more points. They're telling us to go and do the Affliction Tree. They want us to get Suppression. 1 rank of that. Reduces the chance for enemies to resist your Affliction spells by 2%. And they want us to take Improved Corruption, which makes Corruption instant cast. Improved Drained Soul.
Dwarves might have fast steeds, but can those
I'll fly down to Burning
griffins
Steps.
stand the heat of the great forge? I think not.
And also they want us to take improve life tap, increases our life tap amount by 20%. And that was it. That's all we got. Maybe I should have taken Soul Siphon. I'll take that next time. It just increases the amount of your drain life spell, which is pretty damn good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying out this spec. See how strong the Felguard is. This will be fun. And we'll mix it up. Do a little bit of destruction in dungeons, and for open world questing we'll use Demonology. So I need to update our abilities. So you have Corruption rank 7. Curse of Agony, I think, is updated. Curse of Doom. Curse of Wreck was the last one, rank 4. Curse of Tongues, rank 2. Curse of Weakness, rank 6. Curse of Elements, rank 3. Death Coil, rank 3. Drain Life, rank 6. Drain Mana. Rarely ever use Drain Mana. We'll just put it here for now. Oh, there it is. It's right here. Drain Mana rank 4. Drain Soul rank 4. Fear rank 3. Yep. Howl of Terror rank 2. Wonder if there's any, like, abilities I needed to learn. Yeah, there is. 61. I think we're okay, though. I think we have them all. You get fell armor at 62. We'll go back in a level. I think we're pretty good for talents. Life tap rank 6. Now the demonology stuff. Inferno. Just put it there. Ritual summoning. I think that one's probably good. Sense demons. That one's good. Shadow ward. Rank 4. Soul Link. There's Soul Link. I'm gonna put it here. With where Searing Pain is. Subjugate Demon. Rank 3. And Felguard, all the summons. Mostly just gonna use Felguard. Anyways, and then Unending Breath, we have that already. Hellfire, rank 3. Immolate, rank 8. Rain of Fire, rank 4. Searing Pain, rank 6. Shadow Bowl, rank 9. And Soulfire, rank 2. We have Soulfire with this spec. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. Alright, so what should I use? I guess we'll assume you put Corruption up pretty quick. I think that's the combo. You Curse of Agony, Corruption, and then just tell your Felguard to go crazy. We'll summon him here and we'll see what he does.
Cannot command.
Try to attack this ogre here. See if he charges. That's badass. There we go. Put the dot up. And I assume you just Shadow Bolt. It seems to be like impossible to pull off of him. Yeah. This is the spec, guys. I'm telling you, if you just want to just chill, this is the chill spec. You're not pulling off this guy. Juggin. And then if anybody attacks us, we just Soul Link right away. Let's get ourselves a Hellstone. And there's the buffs we have here. Master Demonologist increases damage caused by 5%. And resistance to all magics by 30. So that's how much it went up. Since we're level 60, we got 30 all resist. And then with Demonic Knowledge, increases Master's spell damage by a percentage of the active demon's stamina plus intellect. Wonder if we can kill Volchan. He kicked our ass. Let's see if he can kick our ass now that we have a Felguard. He's actually kicking our ass. No, he's not kicking. He is. He's kicking our ass. He's kicking the crap out of my Felguard. This guy's kind of helping me, though. Bless him. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Very kind guy. Renoir saved our life. Alright, well, we lost our Felguard, guys. 13 minutes on our Abyss Shard. It's all good, though. Took down Volchan. Our Felguard's strong, but he's not Volchan. Alright. I guess that's how it is. But what did we get from Volchan? We got the Volcanic Hammer Blacksmithing pattern. Teaches you how to make a mace. I wonder if it shows you what it looks like. There you go. Looks like that. It does 34.6 damage per second. Chance on hit hurls a fiery ball that causes 100 to 128 fire damage and an additional 18 damage over 6 seconds. Sort of like Hand of Ragnaros. And then there's the Mercurial Gauntlets of the Falcon. Let's turn this in quick.
The Burning Steppes is a dangerous place. But scholars like me will do almost anything to advance our knowledge.
This item sells for
You
more.
brought them! Great! I'll get to work right away. Thanks a ton, adventurer. You've been so helpful to me. I might need you for even more important tasks later.
And we got these Mercurial Gauntlets of the Falcon, 14 Agi, 13 Intellect. Probably just send this to the Paladin to disenchant for. Supposedly gives us 4 gold, almost 5 gold to disenchant it. Here's this guy. Let's try to get him down. Get ourselves a quick shard. And get our Felguard back out. Yeah, pretty quick to summon him too.
What happened to your friend?
What happened to your friend? It's kind of hard. It's like an overpowered Voidwalker. One thing is, we won't be getting the instant cast Shadow Bolts anymore with this spec. Unless we can make our way down to Nightfall, which is probably what we'll get to. So those help quite a bit. Instant cast Shadow Bolts are... They help out. So I'll try to get Nightfall. We got another shard. Supposedly we have a soul stone. Yeah, we do. Get another one here. There we go, we're ready to go. Yeah, it's gonna be fun questing as Demo. And our demon's name is Juggin. Juggin the Felguard. Keeps on jugging. Alright, let's turn these in. Get a little bit of XP. Looks like the Imp Delivery quest will be next, which is a dungeon quest. Not too sure where that tells us to go. And then Wild Eyes will be the next quest we get as well. Yeah, we're going to be going to Skullomance. Should try to get into a Skullomance dungeon here. Queue up. Yeah, not too many people try to do Skullomance right now, but we'll queue up for it. Hopefully we can get into it. I'll find a group. We'll find one. There should be some Paladins and other Warlocks trying to do it. And then you have like the people that are, 55 to 60 that could potentially want to do it before they head out to Outland. Get some easy quests done. Is that Orc Rogue looking for ores? Doing a little ore farming. Probably the best class to farm ores is Rogue, just because of the Mana Tombs farm they can do.
Well met. Be careful.
Have you seen the Raging Albies, Traviseen? The magic of those creatures is strong, and it concentrates in the blood that flows through their tortured forms.
Ah, very good. I will have this blood distilled into an ink and use it for the parchment I promised you. and perhaps I will save just a little for myself, as I hear its taste is quite euphoric. My servant, Gorziki, is an alchemist of some skill. He can prepare the ink I will need for your parchment. I gathered together the blood you acquired. Take it to Gorziki so that he can begin his work.
A case of blood. You have something for me? It's not a big juicy spider, is it? Or maybe a roach? I hope it's still alive. I so love chewing on them when they're still alive.
Oh, it's blood. It must be from Master Morzul then. He is so enamored with the stuff and loves to see it spilled. I, however, prefer it coursing through the veins of a small rodent. It stays warm that way, until you want it. This is powerful blood. Morzul must be making another parchment to summon a dreadsteed. How exciting! If that's true, and you're going to perform the ritual, then you're going to need a lot more than blood, my friend. There it is. I can hardly believe you got it. You must have struck a big deal with that Dreadlord or else paid a large sum, or both. Morzul will have his ink very soon, and then he can finally make the glyph parchment, so you can open a portal to Zoroth and pull through it one of the famed Dreadsteeds. There is one more process required for Morzul's parchment. I need paper infused with Zorothian stardust, and I'm afraid I can't do that here. I don't have the equipment. There is an alchemy lab, however, with everything needed. It's in the Skolamats, on the Isle of Caer Darrow in the Plague Lands. I can't make the trip, but here, take this jar. There's an imp inside who is quite clever. Let him out at the alchemy lab and he'll infuse the parchment.
A Bell of Deathmora, named after the late warlock Deathmora Darkeyes, is one of the 3 tools needed to create a circle of greater summoning. When properly attuned with the wheel and the candle, these items conduct vast stores of arcane power. My servant Gorziki can construct such a bell, but to do so, he will need a large supply of elixirs of shadow power. Procure the elixirs from an alchemist and bring them to Gorziki. A wheel of the Black March
Alright, so we did all that.
The violent energies required for the circle of greater summoning. For Gorziki to construct a wheel, he will need both large, brilliant shards from an enchanter and dark iron ore from a master miner.
I only need to use
Acquire
2
these
shadow
and bring
power
them to
elixirs.
my servant. A doomsday candle stores fire and directs it at those who would disrupt your ritual. When creating your circle of greater summoning, if your candle is
Maybe
lit,
got nerfed
then
in
any
TBC.
wayward demons will be burned by its flames. Containing that fire is not easy, and requires the essence within the scales of a black dragon.
We can kill this guy?
Acquire those scales from a skinner and bring them to Gorziki Wild Eyes.
Very good. I hope these elixirs weren't too hard to get. Sometimes alchemists can be so miserly with their creations. I'll make the bell and keep it until you're ready for your ritual. There they are! I hear that dark iron ore is only found in the depths of
He's not
Blackrock,
wasting his
and
time.
I'm sure these shards weren't easy to find.
He probably kicked my ass.
I'm often awed at the dedication you warlocks have. If you instead bent all that energy into the art of bug catching, ooh, such a feast you would enjoy. Sorry, a small digression. I'll create the wheel and keep it for you until you're ready for your ritual. Ah, very good. I'll need these to contain the fires of the candle. Now that I have the scales, I'll make the candle and hold on to it until you're ready to begin your ritual for the circle of greater summoning. Now that the bell wheel and candle are made, I should make a black lodestone. During your ritual, you'll need that lodestone to maintain the other ritual objects if they should fail. To make the lodestone, I require arcanite. Do you have any? If not, then you'll have to get the arcanite from an alchemist. Return to me when you have the arcanite, and then I'll make the black lodestone. You got it! Nicely done! Now I can create the lodestone. When you're finally ready for your ritual to create the circle of greater summoning, you'll want a lodestone to make sure the ritual doesn't fizzle out.
Alright, well, there we go, guys. We completed a bunch of quests. There's a lot of, materials that we still have left over. Maybe we'll need them for later. If not, then we'll just sell them back on the auction house and retain a little bit of money back. But that was pretty good, guys. We completed quite a bit today. Next episode, we will try to get into Skolamats. That's going to be the plan. Because that is the next quest we need to complete. And then after that, we head over to Dire Maul East and try to complete the ritual. That's going to be kind of tough. Hopefully we can find a group for that as well. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.